Uh-oh. Hello.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Good.
Do you hear
You see
me?
me now. You see me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Everything sounds okay?
Yes, everything seems fine. Yeah, I've spoken to 6 out of 7 of them, and all connections seem to be in order. So, and everyone has YouTube, so it should. Um, Is there any way you can shed a bit more light on your face? I think your eyes are somehow not.
I know. I just noticed that because we had the
Maybe
light bulb.
try
The
maybe
light bulb
try
just
that
died.
effects thing.
I know. I look like a vampire. Let me see if I can find it because the lamp just died like 20 minutes ago. The giant overhead fluorescent lamp. Let me see if I can find something. I think I will just move it. Oh, that's a little better, huh? I will move into the other room.
Oh, that's actually much better.
Looks like the camera's adjusted already. It's dark
Yeah.
again. I'll just
Okay.
move in the other room. Just give me a minute. There's another desk. The lights are working in the other room better.
Right. Ciao, dobro večer. Čujemo se.
Čujemo.
Odlično.
I think I will just move it. Oh, that's a little better, huh? I will move into the other room.
Sure. No, that's actually much better.
Looks like the camera's adjusted already. It's dark again. I'll
Okay.
just move it over. Another desk. The lights are working. All right. A little better? Much better.
Now you look beautiful.
Thank you.
There's a lot of pink in your overall picture.
All right. Well, we'll try. We'll try.
That's fantastic. What was I going to say? So yeah, all is fine. Yaro, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hi.
Dobro večer.
Dobro večer.
Pozdrav.
Dobry wieczór.
Good evening.
Ciao, Jim. Hi. Good evening.
Hi.
So are you all here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Unbelievable. We're all here.
I'm sorry I'm late. I got stuck in the traffic.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. So, okay, are we ready to start then?
I am almost ready to start. I'm hearing some echo in there.
Right. It seems we have some echo. Let me try muting some people, and then I'll unmute you later on. Is this better?
No, I'm still hearing your voice repeating again. And my own.
All right. Okay. You know what? I'll for the time being mute us all. Once you start speaking, Alfredo. So, and we'll see how it goes, and I'll then gradually unmute people.
It's quite bad now. It's quite bad. Yeah, it's the delay seems getting longer now.
Can I all ask you to is any of you on the platform right now?
I am.
Just make sure to stop the video. Hold the platform video.
It's not running. I'm just in this presentation.
Okay. Why don't you try to speak now?
To do what? Sorry.
Just say a few sentences.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me better now?
No, it's not working.
I still hear my voice repeating several seconds after I say something.
Yeah. Okay, let me mute myself and then you.
Good evening. My name is Alfredo. It's still echoing. I don't understand why this other window needs to be open.
Neither do I, to be honest with you. There's the arrow. Embarrassing. Let me see. Yeah, maybe earphones would help.
All right, let's see how it is with headphones. No, it doesn't help. Not the headphones.
Log out, and come back again. Just close the window and click on the link. That's okay, everyone. Hello. Hello. And that includes you, Alfredo.
I hear the echoes, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, close the window.
Oh, you want me to slide back in?
Hang out via this link. Same for all of you.
Hello.
Okay, try speaking now. Oh, Alfredo.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm. Okay. It doesn't seem that there is no echo when I speak. Is that
No.
correct?
That's correct.
And there is no more echo when you speak.
Neither. I think you fixed it.
Yeah.
That's good now.
Okay. Why don't we start then?
Okay, let's begin.
Okay. Sorry about this, everyone. Thank you. Welcome to the first session of this training course. You all saw the short description of the course that Alfredo posted on the platform. You saw his short biography. I'm sure he will tell you about his work a bit more later on. I shared your biographies with Alfredo and with Yaro, who I need to introduce. He is the content curator for our online learning platform. Just in short, just to give a bit of context to what we are doing here, this training is conducted within a project that's aimed at investigating suspected cases of corruption or misconduct in relation to a reconstruction following the catastrophic floods in Bosnia last year. It's a fairly small project, but we hope to have significant results. And Alfredo, these guys here are more or less halfway through their first and quite ambitious stories. And we always thought that having a bit of data journalism and data visualization expertise would actually enhance chances of this project, especially that a number of stories will actually be dealing with a lot of raw data. So that's the context. I suggest we start as soon as possible, and I again thank you all very much for attending tonight. Alfredo.
Thank you, Tiamat. Yes, so just very briefly, you've seen my background. I, like yourselves, was a journalist for approximately 20 years, and I currently now work in the NGO sector. I usually work with think tanks and other advocacy groups, but I think a lot of these same principles apply, and in fact, in some ways, they do intersect. So let me just start off. I don't think any of you, I've looked at your backgrounds, and we talk about data visualization, and what is it? It very simply means taking data, numbers, universe as to, oh, okay, something started again. The echo has started again.
Well, could you also try using? Uh, should be better now.
Better, gone.
Yep, try.
Okay. Let's see. I apologize. As we all know, physicists and mathematicians tell us that the universe is basically ruled and governed by numbers. Numbers are compiled into data. Data is compiled into stories. And that's where your job comes in, to create narratives from these compilations of data, from these compilations of numbers. So that's all data visualization is. It's actually quite ancient. The study of data visualization, however, as an academic science has only been going on for about 25 years or so. And with the rise of a computer on every desktop, we're all capable of producing, first of all, accessing huge amounts of data, which we never could before. And now we have to process it in ways that we never could before. So I think I think there's a few things. I think all of you are familiar with at least the concept of it. We usually think of charts, tables, so on and so forth. There's two ways to present data in a visual manner. There are two components, two ideas. I don't usually use PowerPoint, but today I am going to show you a picture that looks kind of like a PowerPoint. Let's see. Well, I guess maybe not. No. Okay, well, there's two basic concepts for data as an image. The first one is that of a representational object. What I mean by that is something that does not exist in real life. I'm talking about a bar. I'm talking about lines on a chart. In the real world, these things do not exist. They are a metaphorical representation of something else. And as human beings, we're able to interpret that to mean something beyond the symbolism. The second kind of visualization that we can create is what I call a reflective visualization. This is something that reflects an object that exists in the real world. This can be a photograph, for example, or a drawing, or any sort of picture that shows something that actually exists in the real world. Contemporary data visualization combines both of these elements. Now, the representational elements, the more symbolic elements, chart, bars, lines, are the more scientific aspect of data visualization. I often say data visualization is both a science and an art. The artistic part is I'd like to explore a little bit more closely today, because I think this is the part that can make a standard presentation of representational items, such as bars and charts and so on. Much more compelling and much more interesting to read. Now, since we're running a little bit behind, I'm going to skip some of this theoretical stuff. And let's just, I want to go ahead and jump in and show you some examples of what's being done. Before I do that, though, I will at least touch upon the fact that, according to the latest academic research, we're looking at about 7 genres of visualization. And so I'm going to go through a few of these to give you an idea of what these particular genres are and how they look in real life. The first one is called magazine style. The magazine style can often be something as simple as just a basic, simple one image. Let me go ahead and pull up something here. Does everyone see this image? Yes? No? Okay, great, thanks. All right, so what we're looking at here, this one was actually produced by Greenpeace, but it could have been produced by a journalist at any time. This is a data visualization about garbage being thrown into the ocean. And there is numbers behind this data visualization. What we have here is an albatross that has literally died of starvation because its stomach is full of garbage that it ate in the sea. There is a hard piece of data, a number behind this image. That is that there's 272 pieces of garbage that were found in the stomach of the bird. This is a very strong piece, you can imagine, and really one of my favorites in terms of turning numbers into a very compelling image that definitely draws attention and warrants a further investigation by anyone who sees this, who has the slightest bit of curiosity about the world. This is what's called the magazine style. Any thoughts? Any comments on this? Question?
If you wish to speak, please raise your hand and I'll unmute you. Because at the moment, all of you are actually muted. Anyone?
All right, let me move on then. All right, now the next one I'm going to show you here is a map. This is also related to you can combine various genres. Let me move this one to a place that I can get it. All right, let me get in here and get this thing up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I froze up here.
Sorry, what happened?
It's like my computer's frozen up here on this kind of pull this image here. It's like the Google share screen has frozen up. Give me just a moment. All right, here we go. Let me try again. Okay, here we go.
There it is.
Okay, so one very important style of reflective imagery is the map. The map reflects something that exists in reality. If you get onto a spaceship and you fly out above the Earth's atmosphere, you can see what a map actually looks like in reality. Now this is kind of an interesting twist on that, which is why I bring it up. This is from 2010. It's called the social networking map. And what someone has done is created an imaginary world, but one based on a reflexive image, which is a map in this case. So anyone who knows anything about, say, the Lord of the Rings or the Game of Thrones know that these imaginary maps are a big part of these mythologies. So it's kind of modeled after that. And what the person has done, the Flowtown, the people who made this particular visualization, is they've created this imaginary continent with different countries. And the bigger the social media network is, the bigger the country is. So you can immediately look and get an idea that at this time in 2010, Facebook was quite large in comparison to, say, Twitter. MySpace was getting quite small. There's YouTube, and so on and so forth. Now these have all changed since 2010, but they need to update it. But it's an excellent way of showing immediately to people a very clear and concise map, literally, of the social networking world. This is a very recent one. Yeah, I'm getting okay. This is a very recent one in Boston, USA. There was a huge amount of snowfall recently, and what the BBC did is they came up with this idea to show you in reality how deep the snow is going to be in Boston by creating this image in which they lined up 6 different breeds of dogs, as you can see. I guess ranging from a Chihuahua to a Labrador Retriever. And you can see the line indicating where the snow was going to fall that day, which in that case was going to be tall enough to completely cover a German Shepherd dog, a Schnauzer, and almost covered a Labrador Retriever. That's a very creative and immediate way to transmit this information. It's only one number they were trying to transmit, in this case 30 inches, which would be, I don't know, a meter or so, less than a meter, but they were trying to show people there very quickly, immediately, how big the snowfall was going to be in a very compelling fashion. Now, throughout the day as the snow fell, they updated this image to the point that eventually the dogs were completely covered, and they began to use athletes instead, very tall men, to show how the snow continued to rise even beyond the level of these dogs. All right, let me get another sample here. Okay, I'm back. Got knocked off for some reason. Everyone with me still? Okay, good. Let's see. I want to show you one more, and we're going to go into this one more in depth later. I apologize. This Google Hangouts does not make it easy to share exactly what's happening with you, unfortunately. Why don't I give you guys a link, since I don't see any way to put this up on the no. Chat, maybe? All right, I'll send it to the is everyone able to see the oh, okay, apparently we have a new link. I've just gotten a note from Tihamer saying we've got a new link that we're supposed to be meeting at. Everyone here is muted, so I have no idea.
Well, the group is decreasing rapidly.